mud, but for some businesses, it's smooth sailing. As Bernard Goldberg reports, a product from down under is really going over.
Rusty Harding is a manufacturer whose product is making a comeback.
I'm a boomeranger, a boomerang maker, a boomerang enthusiast, or just rusty.
He's been called the world's leading theoretician of the boomerang. Yes, Rusty Harding is a man outstanding in his field. The field is in Vero Beach, Florida, where Rusty Harding test flies his boomerangs. He makes them just down the road at his World Boomerang headquarters, which happens to be a corner of his backyard out by the shed. Rusty Harding knows a little bit about flying objects. A little bit.
I worked on parts of the autopilot for the L-1011 and the brake system for the DC-10, part of the control system for the Minuteman missile.
After 23 years as an aerospace engineer, he ditched it, got tired of it, he says, and got hooked on boomerangs. Now he manufactures all sorts of boomerangs, and while most manufacturers hope their products are not returned,
If mine don't retire, and I won't sell them.
the fact is the boomerang business has never in its 14,000-year history been better. Boomerang clothing, boomerang tournaments, a boomerang boom of hardcore fanatics.
Quite a few of the people involved in throwing boomerangs are very interested in Zen. They see a very close link between boomerang throwing and Zen.
He ought to know. He's Ben Rue, known as Guru Rue, the captain of the U.S. boomerang team.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, there is a U.S. boomerang team, and about a year ago they beat the Australian boomerang team at their own game. That was no small accomplishment, given that boomerangs have always been very big in Australia.
The big one always comes back.
But what's the appeal? Why are grown-ups so fascinated with throwing sticks? At themselves, no less.
It does attract a specific type of person, slightly individualistic, somebody who has an inventive turn of mind, somebody who's interested in things out of the normal.
You know, it looks awfully simple, but the aerodynamics of the boomerang are immensely complex. It's flat on one side and convex on the other, which has something to do with giving it its lift. And when it spins, it creates a gyroscopic effect, which somehow stabilizes the boomerang. In fact, someone wrote a 500-page PhD thesis on the boomerang. But at least you don't need a PhD to throw one of these things or have it come back to you.
We'll come back tomorrow. Dan Rather, thanks. Good night.